Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you from Bangkok, Thailand. My voice is a bit rusty. I have been sick for the past week or so bear with me. Where do I begin? Well, obviously, as you can see from the title, we're doing empties today, but it's not just any empties. This empties is special because this is travel empties. Well, obviously I am not at home. We don't currently have a home. Well, right now, as I said, we are in Bangkok. Yeah, let me talk about that for a second. I've been loving it. Today we've been here for exactly 4 weeks and I love it, especially when I see the weather back at home in Norway. I am not jealous. Well, the only thing that I miss a little bit is the Christmas spirit, because we're not going home for Christmas. We will be going home at the end of January. That's the only thing that I miss, because even though they have Christmas decorations here and stuff, my brain is not registering the Christmas spirit. It's like, what are you talking about? It's summer. What Christmas? Yeah, so we have been in Bangkok for 1 month and we are going to be here for 1 more week, and then we're going to Phuket, and it's gonna be nice to be closer to the beach. I love Thailand so much. I have been here once before, but for only 2 weeks. This time it has been different because we feel like we live here, and the Airbnb that we're staying at, it's so beautiful. It's bright, the bedroom is so big, and oh, I love it. And I love Thailand, I love Bangkok. We have seen quite a few things. We haven't really traveled so much away from Bangkok, which I thought that we'll probably be doing a little bit more, but it has been fine actually. I have loved the feeling of feeling like you live here, you know. We've been working from here. We have like a co-working space that we go to, and sometimes we work from a coffee shop. We have a very beautiful coffee shop 2 minutes from here. I love the weather. Well, in the beginning when we first came here, it was raining quite a bit, but only like an hour or two in the afternoon, and it was actually kind of cool because it's with thunders and it's like a little bit fascinating. It's a bit action rain. It's not like the boring rains all day like we have back in Norway. Anyways, enough with the rambling. I've been loving it here. My skin has been loving it here, and winter depression, I feel like my normal self. Okay, let's get into the empties part of the video. Well, I have packed a lot of stuff. When I came here, I had a 30-kilo suitcase, which after living here for a while, I've realized that some packing mistakes have been made, but it's okay. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. I took a bunch of stuff with me, and a lot of my weight was products. There were a couple of reasons for why I took so many products. One of them was I already have a bunch of stuff that I don't want to just leave back at home and for them just not being used. Why buy new stuff when I already have some stuff that will just stay there and not be used? So I was like, I'm gonna take as much products as I feel like I need from what I already have. But then I also bought some stuff, like a lot of sunscreen and stuff, because I was like, I need to have the products that I know and I trust, you know, to take with me. So yeah, I have taken a lot of product with me that weighs quite a bit, with the thought that even if I buy some stuff here, I would have already used up the products that I take with me. So even though I maxed out the weight on my suitcase on my way here, I will empty some space from the used up products. Anyways, that was a thought. There have been some flaws in that way of thinking, but that's for another day. So I thought, let's film an empties video to showcase all of the products that I've used in these 3 months of traveling and what I managed to actually use up from the products that I have from before, you know, that I took with me. But this way it's gonna be a little bit different, because I was thinking I am starting this video today, 1 month into the travel, before we go to our next destination, so that I don't carry empty trash with me. So at the end you will see a continuous video, but it will be from different locations, and that's probably more interesting too. Anyways, that was a 10-minute intro. So let's get into the actual product. The mosquito bites are many. So one of the things that I did, which was maybe not the smartest thing, some might say, but it's my life and I decide how I live it. I had a bunch of small travel products that I have accumulated over time, and I wanted to go through my stuff and kind of declutter my travel toiletry bag, if you will. But the way I declutter is by finishing products, not throwing away products. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take with me all of my travel stuff, even though I had like 3 shampoos and 5 toners, and I'll use them up. We'll probably take like weekend tours here and in there, and I will need some travel size products with me, right? That was the thought, and I actually just started using the stuff just to get rid of them, even if I wasn't going to weekend tours and stuff like that. I have 3 travel sized products that I have already finished, that I've prioritized to use up so that I can throw them away. And most of these were products that I gotten for free or like in sets and stuff like that. First of all, we have a moisturizer. It's this moisturizer by iUNIK. It's the Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream, and I have to say I have tried now a couple of moisturizers from iUNIK, and I'm gonna say that they're not for me. I don't really like the way they sit on my skin. I don't feel like they really absorb. They kind of sit on top of my skin. The other one, I feel like it was a gel moisturizer, and this one worked a little bit better for me because it's a cream and not a gel. But even if it was a little bit better, it's still not a moisturizer that I would go and purchase a full size of. And I'm happy that I tried like the mini sizes because I have considered buying products from them. That was the first little empty that I have. My skin has been amazing. It has more humidity in the air. My hair might not love it as much, but my skin has been so much better than back at home. Another moisturizer, or like this is an overnight hydrating mask. This is by Origins with avocado and Swiss glacier water. I have had this for years. I feel like I've gone through 2 or 3, probably 2 full size of this. I used to love it. This is thick. It is really nice for the winter. I used to love it to apply it before I travel, for the dry airplane air, you know. I have grown out of it, and I don't really love the way it smells. I feel like I have found other products that I kind of like better for the same purposes as this one. I will not be purchasing this one again, and I'm not gonna lie, this particular one I kind of use mostly as a body cream, especially on my legs that tend to be a little bit drier, and I was like, ugh, I just want to get rid of this product. I want to finish it and not have it with me anymore. It was bothering me. I was like, use it as a body lotion. It will finish much faster, and I can feel good about it that I actually use the product and I did not throw it away. But we've had a good run. It's just not for me anymore. And the last mini travel product that I had is this Rituals conditioner. I've accumulated from one of my previous stays in a Airbnb actually. It is very cute. Although I gotta say the packaging is not the best for a conditioner because I really struggle to take all of the product out. Rituals, I've said this before, they're not the best products. This smells really good, but as a conditioner, it was okay. I will not go out and buy a full size of it, you know. I also have the shampoo of this one. I haven't finished it yet, but I don't love it. They are basic. The only thing that makes them nice is the way they smell, and for me it's not worth it. I might buy like a moisturizer just for the smell, but shampoo and conditioner, no. Even though I didn't buy this, but you know, that's why I love mini size products, because you get to try them without committing to the full size. Those were the 3 travel size empties that I have. Now I can throw them away. My travel toiletry bag can be more organized and with products that I actually like. Okay, moving on. I finished a body sunscreen. This is a Cosmica sun spray. This is a spray. I swear it's empty, but apparently not completely. I sprayed it all over my phone. There. Empty. This is a very thin formula. It's almost like a liquid instead of a cream, I guess. To be fair, this was like half empty when I took it with me, so I haven't finished a full body sunscreen, but I had it, and obviously just like every other product, they do expire, so I was like, let me take it with me. It's almost empty. I will finish it fast and don't have to think about it anymore. This brand is affordable. It makes nice sunscreen. They are moisturizing, so that's a very nice thing to have, but I feel like this was a little bit too thin for me, and the bottle, although I believe in their website has like 360 spray, whatever, it wasn't. I have another sunscreen that I haven't, let me show you real quick. I actually bought this one from Norway. I took it with me. This is also same brand but different formula. This is thicker than this one. I think I'm gonna like it more than this. It's gonna be a little bit easier to pour out. I keep going back to this brand because it's simple and nice and affordable, and it works. Yeah, let's move on. I finished a nail polish remover. I did take a lot of nail polishes with me, and I'm happy to report that I've used almost every single one of them so far. Hence, I finished a full nail polish remover that I took with me. This is 100 mils. I have bought a new one from here. But yeah, I finished it. And the last product that I have for now is this guy right here. I'm gonna start with saying that it wasn't full. It had a little bit left. I only took it with me to finish it because, to be honest, I did not like this product. I was recommended this one by a friend, and I gotta say I probably don't like it because it's not what I was looking for. It's not what I expected this product to be. Basically, I wanted a type of moisturizer-ish glowy body product that is not the Sol de Janeiro one, because that one is sticky when I applied, and I didn't want it to be like super glittery. I wanted a body product that it feels like a moisturizer, but it gives me a really nice sheen without being glittery. I don't think this is what I was looking for. This is the Filorga, by the way, UV Bronze Nutri Soothing Tan Booster Gel. This is basically a tan stimulator. You apply it after you've been out in the sun, and it's supposed to stimulate tan. So it kind of looks like a moisturizer, and it does have glitter in it, and it's very fine glitter. It's not like super big chunks of glitter, you know. But two things. First of all, it's not really moisturizing. It kind of absorbs too fast, and it kind of leaves like a dry finish. I'll give you that it's not sticky, but it's almost like you didn't apply anything, but you do have the glitter leftovers. I wanted something to feel like kind of like a dry oil or something. It didn't really leave me with that moisturized skin gliding kind of feeling, and also the glittery effect that it has. It wasn't like, I don't know how to describe it. I kind of wanted like a gliding effect on my skin, that it's not sticky and it's not too glittery. This wasn't it, but I did use it up. I basically brought it with me just to finish it. It actually took me quite a bit to finish it because I haven't really been using it that much, because honestly I wasn't really happy with the product. It's not what I expected it to be, and when it comes to tan stimulating, I can't really say too much about it because I haven't really been using it consecutively enough to see a difference if it works or not. I've been using it over 2 or 3 years, I believe, not consistently enough to tell the difference. And also one other thing that I'm gonna say, I don't like the packaging of it, because when you go to pour out some product, it just pours too much. It's not very easy to control the product, so I would always end up with too much products. My friend really loved it, and she told me that a bunch of her friends loved it too, but I guess this was not the product for me. Yeah, people are different. But I'm happy that I finished it. I mean, I bought it, and I like to finish products in general, but especially when I spend my money on them. So that was all the products that I have for now. Let me show you. In total, quite a few empties, and I'm happy with that because my suitcase has already gotten lighter. I have bought other stuff. It's not exactly lighter, but from the perspective of the products that I brought with me, then yeah, it is lighter. 2 full, or actually 3 kind of full-size products and 3 mini-size products, so I'm very happy. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you here because my camera keeps shutting down because it says it's overheating and it's driving me nuts. It keeps shutting down every 10 seconds. I hope it saves the recordings. I will see you in the next place. Bye for now. Hello again. I am coming to you from Phuket this time. If there are sounds in the background, sorry about that, but it is cleaning time on this floor. It has been 3 weeks approximately since last time I talked to you. Today is 23rd of December. We're about to check out in a couple of hours, and I thought I should get this over with before we leave so that I don't have to pack trash with me. The place that we have been staying, that has been kind of in the middle of Phuket, so there hasn't been any beach near us, unfortunately. When we are checking out, we are actually going to stay at a resort close to the beach, or actually right on the beach, for 2 days to celebrate Christmas, I guess. And then on Christmas Day, we are actually traveling to Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur. That's pretty much it for any update. It has been nice here. We've enjoyed it. We have gone to the beach a few times, and we've also had the swimming pool here, you know. But other than that, it has honestly mostly been work. So we are going to take the rest of the year off, like 1 week that is left. It's gonna be nice. The weather in Kuala Lumpur is not going to be the best, so we're gonna try to soak in whatever sun we have here. It's gonna be a bit rain, but hopefully not too much. Anyways, I have a new mic. I hope the sound is better. This is the first time I am trying this, so bear with me. Yeah, empties. Guys, this time, look how many empties I have. This makes me happy because this is a whole travel bag worth of empties. I'm gonna be carrying a little bit less weight. Although, that's what I say every time, and every time we buy new stuff. Girl math, I guess. I have a bunch of stuff, and I also have makeup empties this time. Let's start. Bear in mind that a lot of these products were not full. Some of them were half empty or less than half empty. I took them with me and I finished them, so we're talking about them. Okay, I have a skincare product. This is the Naturium Retinaldehyde Cream Serum, 0.05%. This is retinol, a little bit stronger than what you would get, the normal retinols that are sold. I really like this product. They do make one that is 0.1%, and I think next time time I'm gonna get that one. I like the consistency. It's like a serum cream type of consistency. I really liked it. I love most of Naturium products and I will be buying it again in the future. I finished one setting spray. This is the e.l.f. Cosmetics On Set Long Lasting Setting Spray. I quite like this setting spray. I changed the cap of it because this spray is much better than the one that it came with. It kind of started acting out after some point. I just changed the cap. Am I out of focus? I don't know. I hope I am in focus. Otherwise, that's gonna suck for you and for me editing. Let's just hope I'm in focus. Okay, this setting spray actually does prolong the wear of your makeup. I have tested it in the past. I did a short video. You can find it somewhere on my Instagram and on my channel. I like this setting spray. I would buy it again in the future. In my experience, this is supposed to be kind of mattifying, but it does leave my face looking quite glowy. So after I use it, although I do use quite a bit, I do have to powder it down a little bit. But I quite like it. I will be buying it again in the future. I finished one moisturizer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrogel Moisturizer. I really liked it. It is a very simple moisturizer. I liked it to use it underneath my makeup. It's not too heavy. It's not way too light that you won't feel it. And yeah, I use it as my morning moisturizer. It has this kind of vacuum where the product gets out, so you actually get to use all of the product that you have inside, which I like when products are like that. Quite simple. e.l.f. is quite affordable and I really liked it. I will buy it again in the future. It's nothing mind-blowing, but if you want a very simple moisturizer, then this is it. Okay, next I finished a shampoo. Guys, I took so many mini shampoos. I probably talked about this last time that I filmed too, but I did want to kind of declutter my travel toiletry bag. And I had so many of the same thing and I had quite a few of mini shampoos. And when I first came here, I did not have a full size shampoo, so I went to Sephora and I bought one and I barely used that one because I had so many mini ones. This is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Super Moisture Shampoo. I love Briogeo shampoos. It actually didn't have that much left inside, but I still took it with me. So now I finished it and now I can throw it away. I finished also one mini body lotion. Nothing more to talk about. This is the worst time I could have filmed because there's so much noise outside, but it is what it is. I don't want to take this stuff with me. I finished a sunscreen. This is the Garnier Over Makeup Super UV Protection Mist. I also did a review on this one. I did not like it. It's supposed to be easy for you to apply over the makeup. I don't like it for many reasons, and one of them is that when you apply it on your face, it does leave like white. Basically, it's going to make your face look white, and I do not like that. I finished it just to finish it. I will not be buying it again. So I yet haven't found a over the makeup sunscreen that I truly like. And also this is like an aerosol bottle and I tend to avoid those. I don't like it. When I applied it, I can breathe so much stuff in the air and also not good for the environment. So, but sometimes if I find a product that truly works for me, I'm like, okay. Anyways, next I finished a face cleanser. This took me many months to finish. When I came here, I think it was like about here. And actually both me and Ali have used this one. He also really likes it. This is, by the way, the Naturium Niacinamide Cleansing Gelee 3%. I quite enjoyed this cleanser. It's simple, it's nice, it does the job, and it has niacinamide. So yeah, I'll definitely be buying it again in the future. I am happy that I get to throw away this big ass bottle. I also finished, this is one of my favorite sunscreens. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel SPF 50. This is super lightweight. This is actually the best sunscreen I have found for underneath makeup. You can barely feel it on your face. It's not oily, it's not greasy. It still gives you like a little bit of hydration. I truly love it. I have one more that I took with me. I took way too many face sunscreens with me and I also bought one on top of everything. I actually did not go through sunscreen or face sunscreen as fast as I thought I would. So that's a lesson for next time. Speaking of sunscreen, I don't have the bottle with me. I'll insert the picture. I finished the Hawaiian body sunscreen SPF 50. I don't have the packaging because there was very little left inside, so I took whatever was left and I put it in a mini container one day before I went to the beach, and I left the bottle on the counter and I was like, okay, I will put it in my empties bag whenever I come back. And when I came back, the cleaning crew had thrown it away. I was like, why though? It was on the counter, it was not on the trash. Couldn't you know that I need my trash to talk on the internet, you know? Anyways, I was a little bit like, whatever, but it's not a big deal. I can just put the picture here. But I finished it, a full bottle, and I actually bought that one because I used to have it a long time ago and I bought it just for nostalgia because I remember it smelled good. But actually both me and Ali, we ended up really enjoying that sunscreen more than the other body sunscreens that I had with me. And he's like, next time buy this one, not the other one, because I had two from Cosmica. It has a little bit of fine shimmer, I guess, in it. Not glitter, you cannot see it, it just just makes your skin look very glowy, and that's really nice. And it's also very hydrating. So next time I will be buying it again, but take my word for it that I actually finished it. Anyways, I have a few more products. I finished a mini hairspray. This is a e.l.f. Yeah, everybody knows about this hairspray. I like it. It smells good. It does its job. This is strength number 5. If I find another travel version of it, I will be buying it soon because I don't have more hairspray, and New Year's Eve is coming. You know, I also finished one more mini shampoo. This is 2 out of 3 or 4 that I had with me. I just bought this one in normal. This is a French shampoo, I guess. Argan Nourishing Shampoo. But I actually quite like it. It smells really nice, and I enjoy it. And next time I travel, I might go for one of this instead of buying a full-size shampoo, because apparently it lasts me quite long. Now, I have 2 Project Tampon products to talk about. I'm so happy I finally finished a couple of Project Tampon products. Okay, first of all, I have this foundation. This is the Fenty, what was this called? Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. As you can see, I have markings here. It didn't have that much left, so I took actually quite a few foundations with me. I was like, it matches me right now. It will probably not take me that long to finish, and by the time I finish it, I can use probably a darker foundation. I finished this one like 3 or 4 days ago. I had a love-hate relationship with this foundation. Sometimes I love how it looks on my skin. Sometimes it looked a little bit streaky and I didn't like it. The color, sometimes it looked perfect for me. Sometimes it looked very ashy. I couldn't explain. This was not a trustworthy foundation for me, and I don't think they sell this one anymore. I bought it quite a long time ago, and I haven't seen it ever since. I'm happy that I finished. I also have one lighter. This is the shade 145, by the way. I will be finishing that one too. I liked it and I didn't like it, and since I cannot buy it again, I wouldn't buy it again anyway, but now I can. Anyways, last product, I finished a lip gloss. Guys, this is very old. I actually have made a Notion database where I track all of my Project Tampon products. So this took me 4.5 months to finish. That was quite a bit. I expected much less. This is the Dose of Colors and iUNIK Briogeo lip gloss. This was a collab from, I don't know, 2017 or 2018, something like that, quite a long time ago, and it was just sitting in my drawers, and one day I was like, let's maybe put this one in the Project Tampon, because I used it a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, it did not smell the best. So I was like, okay, I don't think it's like completely gone bad, so let's use it up now before it really does go bad completely. I took it out and I used it, and it was fine. I didn't hate using it either. It is completely empty. This took me 2 months to finish. It's not that bad. It was fine. It was see-through with glitter, and it was okay. And that is it. Finally, I can throw away all of this stuff. Let's show you. This was actually quite a few stuff I finished this time. I am very happy about this. I've learned a lot from this trip about packing and what you need and what you don't need. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off right here. I have a bunch of shit to pack, and next time I see you, I guess it will be in Kuala Lumpur. Bye. I just filmed the intro of this part and I realized I was not recording. Hello from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. 2 things. If this is distracting, then I'm sorry, but this is how you're gonna get the best sound quality. I don't have a full studio here, and even when I had, the sound quality was usually not the best. Anyways, second thing, it's not the end of January. Well, last time I spoke to you, we were in Phuket in Thailand, and I told you we were next going to Kuala Lumpur, and we were supposed to stay there until the end of January. But a few days before we were supposed to travel, we're like, why are we actually going home? Like, is there a good reason we're going home? It was minus 20 degrees back at home, still very dark, and we're like, it's not really any important reason. We don't need to be back home. And of course, we don't have an apartment, so we decided to prolong our stay. So we've been here since then, since Christmas actually. We came here on Christmas Day. I am right now on our Airbnb on the 40th floor, and I have a terrific view outside. We are in the city center, and the view is just, it's kind of fulfilling the dream of mine to live in a big city with skyscrapers and everything. But I'm not gonna get into it, but we have had some unlucky accommodations, but I'm not gonna get into it. It is right now the end of March. We are leaving in 2 days, 3 days. This time we are going to Bali. We will be staying there for 1 more month and then we will slowly head back home. And that would conclude 6 months of travel in Southeast Asia. I am a little bit excited to go back home, but I know that I'm gonna miss this type of life of living in a different country with different cultures and everything. It's kind of hot. It's been quite a journey. We had quite a few stuff that has happened specifically in this Malaysia trip. One of them was our passports getting soaked in rain. That was fun. Anyways, let's get into the empties because that's why we're here. Since we've been here for 3 months, I have a lot of empties and this makes me happy because number one, I'm gonna have to carry less stuff to the next destination and back home. And number two, I love finishing products. This is a full bag of empties. I'm gonna quickly go through them in no particular order. First of all, I have one nail polish remover bottle. Quickly, nail polish remover, extra strength, and I gotta say, some nail polish removers are not good. They don't really remove your nail polish that fast or that easily. This was a good one. I bought it here because the one that I brought with me from Norway finished. I might have it here, or maybe I've already talked about it before. I don't remember. I have been accumulating all these products for 3 months, so I don't remember exactly what I have here, but I have a lot of interesting stuff. So I finished this one. I bought it here in Kuala Lumpur. It's not that big and I do change my nail polish quite often. Yeah, I bought a new one because I do need one. And for those of you that did worry that I took too many nail polishes with me, I have news for you. You will see soon. Next, I have a conditioner that I also bought here because I only brought minis. I had to buy one. You do need to use more conditioner than you need shampoo. So I haven't finished my shampoo yet that I bought also in Thailand, but I finished my conditioner. This is the Fekai Brilliant Gloss Conditioner and I've never used this brand before. I got it at Sephora and it smells really good. I liked it on my hair. Very nice conditioner. I mean, a bit pricey, but other than that, it was a great conditioner and I would buy it again. I quite liked it. I feel like I finished it a little bit fast. It has 250 ml, but... And that's a big bottle of product to have finished. I did have to buy a new one, but this time I bought a smaller one. Hopefully I will finish it by the time we have to go back home. Another product I also bought in Thailand. This is the Vaseline Healthy Bright Glutathione Serum Boost Lotion. I kind of wanted like a nice after sun hydrating moisturizer that is not too thick. I got it actually at 7-Eleven and the person that worked there recommended this one for me and I gotta say I did not like this product. Of course, I had to use it up because it's me we're talking about. I have a feeling that, well, this says serum lotion. I feel like this kind of dried my skin after using it, so I don't know if you're supposed to use another lotion or moisturizer on top of it. It was very thin. It also felt a little bit hydrating for a few minutes or so, but later I could see my skin kind of cracking. It looked very dry after I have used this one, like an hour later or something. And I do believe it's because of this product, because we are in Southeast Asia. There's a lot of humidity here. My skin has been loving the weather here, so I don't understand why my skin would get dry. And the only explanation that I have is this one. You're either supposed to use it under your lotion, but it says it's a lotion, or it's a bad product. I don't know what to say. I'm happy that I finished it and I will not be buying something like that again. Next product that I have. Speaking of humidity, I finished my Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray, and I gotta say, even though things are not perfect, this is the only product that actually made a difference when it came to humidity in my hair. Because of this, my hair stands a chance in this humid weather, and my hair gets very, very frizzy. Without this, the situation would have been much worse. Again, not perfect, but also it depends on how much you're using, because it says you're supposed to kind of drench your hair in it, and I didn't exactly do that. I feel like I did put quite a bit. I would use this one on my hair and then blow dry it afterwards, and it actually lasts. The humidity did not affect my hair as much as it usually does. So I had this one and a mini version because I was thinking that we might travel short destinations here and there, so I thought it's nice to have a full size and a travel size. When we were supposed to stay for 3 months, I was like, I overkilled it there. I did not need to bring a full bottle and a mini one, but now that we are staying for 6 months, I finished the full bottle and I'm happy that I have the mini one. It is the only product in my personal experience that has actually helped with humidity and my frizzy hair. So if you haven't tried it yet, you need to try it. I've been a little bit sick since yesterday. My stomach has been hurting and I had like chills. Fortunately, I'm much better today. I hope it's nothing serious because we had some We had some unpleasant experience with sickness here. And also we're traveling in 3 days, so I want to be healthy to be able to travel. Another hair product that I have here, I finished my heat protectant. This is the Schwarzkopf Oasis Flatliner Smooth and Shine Heat Protectant, and again another big bottle, which makes me happy. I don't have much to say about heat protectants. I mean, it was fine on my hair. I don't know how much protection it actually gave my hair from the heat, but it was fine. I would maybe buy it again. I like the nozzle of it. Might have felt a little bit heavy on the hair, but it was honestly, it was just fine. But the thing is, I tried to find another heat protectant to buy and I couldn't find anywhere. I don't know why it's not a thing here. Another nail polish remover, which I also bought in Thailand actually. I bought this one, now I remember. I didn't bring that much with me, but I bought this one when I first came to Thailand. Revlon Professional, this was fine, but I think I prefer the other one a little bit more. I found it a little bit more effective. So I finished 2 nail polish removers in total. I finished my moisturizer. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Aqua Gel Cream, and I have come to the conclusion that gel moisturizers don't really work for me. I mean, it was fine, it hydrated my face, but I have tried now different kind of gel moisturizers and they just don't do it for me. And I bought this one because I do use the other moisturizer from this brand, exactly the same thing, but a cream, not a gel. That one is one of my favorites. I love that one. This one I thought, since it's going to be humid and warm and everything, I don't need a thick moisturizer, so that's why I thought a gel moisturizer would be the best. But I have come to realize that's just not enough for my skin. I do have normal to dry skin, quite dry during the winter. I guess it's more suited for oily skin. It was fine. I did enjoy using it. I kind of struggled a little bit to find a new moisturizer because they don't have that much Korean skincare here. I feel like they had a lot more in Thailand. Okay, next, speaking of Korean skincare, I finished a sunscreen. This is the Beauty of Joseon Sun Relief Rice Plus Probiotics SPF 50 PA+++. As you can see, I finished it completely. Actually, I bought this one back in Norway because I didn't know if I could find Korean skincare. I like it. It feels nice on the skin. It applies easily and it sits nice underneath the makeup. The only negative I would have to say about this one that I don't really enjoy the scent, the smell of it. It's a little bit of a bad smell, but it's not too much. It's not too overpowering and kind of goes away after a while. And I liked it as a product. It's a very nice SPF, but because of the smell, I'm not super sure that I would buy it again. A lot of this stuff that if we hadn't stayed for 6 months, it would have been too much products that I wouldn't have finished, but I'm happy that we stayed a little bit longer. Another SPF that I have, again from Isntree, this is the stick form of the SPF. Now, the liquid form of this SPF that I've already finished a bottle of, I love it. It has become one of my favorites, if not my favorite SPFs that I use. It's so lightweight, zero white cast, and it works so nice underneath the makeup. So I actually bought this one for my husband. I've been trying to get him to use more skincare, especially sunscreen. I thought that since this is a stick, maybe it's easier for him to apply and he would be more prone to use it, I guess. But he didn't really use it that much. And then at the end I decided, okay, let me just use it myself. Let's finish it. I don't want it to just carry it around and nobody uses it. I gotta say, he has become much better at skincare. Like, I have been trying for years to make him use especially sunscreen and other stuff, but the past year I would say he has become much better and I'm so proud. I'm like, you make me so happy. So back to this one. I thought that this would be something easier you put in the bag and reapply it, I guess, but some people have said that this works fine over makeup. It does not. It does smear your makeup. It just doesn't work over your makeup. So I was like, what's the point? If I'm going out and I'm not wearing makeup, then using a normal liquid SPF, then it's faster and I guess it's kind of the same thing. And also because it's a stick formula, it kind of dehydrates after some time and it shrinks. And in general, I think, in my personal opinion, it's not worth the trouble. It is easier sometimes to use it, but for my personal use, it doesn't make a huge difference. And I feel like it was a little bit mattifying, a little bit powdery, which the liquid form of this one, it's not. That one is called Watery sunscreen. I much prefer the liquid one. So for me, I don't think I will buy this one again. Now onto some makeup. I finished a setting spray. I think I had about this much when I brought it with me. It's one of my favorite setting sprays and I hope they haven't discontinued it. I haven't actually seen it on the Fenty Beauty section and I'm afraid they might have discontinued it. That would suck because I really love the setting spray. The mist of it, it's so fun. fine. I love it so much. It's so hydrating, and I just love the setting spray. Fortunately, I did buy a backup when I first bought it a few years ago, so I do have a full bottle back at home. It's on the top 3 of my favorite setting sprays. More skincare. Obviously, I do go through skincare much faster than makeup, but I do have more makeup. Now, so far I have loved Beauty of Joseon products, but this was kind of a weird journey with this product. So this is Ginseng Moist Sun Serum. It has SPF 50, which is great. So for me, I have a problem with it for a couple of reasons. First of all, this is a vacuum. I bought it in Thailand, so after I traveled, the pump stopped working and I had to open the bottom of it, and there is this thing at the bottom that pushes the product up. I have to push that one manually because I couldn't get the product out. I don't know if it has something to do with the air pressure or something on the plane, or if it just was a bad bottle. This is the first one that I've used, so that was the first problem. It was a little bit messy to use. I did like the serum inside. It was a little bit thicker than a serum, almost a cream, but it had kind of a little bit of an oily texture, and I did like it. But my thing was like, if I use this one, do I need to use sunscreen on top? And most of the time I would use this one as a serum, put my moisturizer, and then put sunscreen on top. Sometimes I wouldn't. I know that it has ginseng, and that's very good for your skin. And I do have another from Beauty of Joseon ginseng essence, which I love actually. So I was like, what's the point of having this one and using a sunscreen on top? So for me, even though it felt nice and it was a nice serum and everything, and because of the packaging, I'm like, I don't think I need this product. I tried to figure out how are you supposed to use it, but they do say before your moisturizer as a serum. For me, I don't feel like that's a necessary product in my skincare routine. I don't think I will be buying it again. Moving on, another Beauty of Joseon product. This is the cleansing balm. I have talked about this before, one of my favorite ones. I finished one full box of it. It was brand new when I first brought it with me to the trip. I love it. I do have a backup of this back at home. Now I have 2 hand creams. This is just a random one that I got on a gift set. I don't really like it. It didn't feel that great on my hands, but I brought it with me to finish it, and I finished it. This is the one I'm talking about, and that's it. And then I have another one, also a mini one. This is from, I don't know from where it's from. It's Breathe Deep, eucalyptus and lavender aroma shea butter. I also got this one as a gift, and it was fine. I actually think my sister brought it with her from America. It kind of a strong scent, but it was okay to have in the bag to use when you go out. That's it. I've used better ones. Last skincare product, and the rest of them is makeup and other stuff. I have this Naturium sunscreen. This is a moisturizer and sunscreen in one. Dew Glow Moisturizer SPF 50. I like this one. I like the way it smells. It does smell like a normal sunscreen. My only issue is it is a little bit thick. I didn't love to use this one underneath my makeup. It felt like a little bit too much, and it's nice, convenient to have 2-in-1 sunscreen and moisturizer, but it just felt like a normal sunscreen, to be honest. A thicker sunscreen. And it was fine. I did enjoy using it. Would I run out and buy it again? No. I used about half of it, and then I gave the rest of it to Ale. He actually really liked it, and he definitely appreciated the fact that he could skip one step. He only used this one instead of moisturizer and sunscreen. I have found a hack that if I don't like something, then I give it to him and he uses it. Now, let's talk about makeup. I did finally start finishing a bunch of makeup this time. Most of the products that they were kind of almost empty that I brought with me, and I brought a second of them, or a second similar product, because they were almost empty. I finally finished them. I finished a concealer. This is the Beauty Act Luminous Complexion Concealer. I don't know if they still sell it, because I bought this one on sale and I think it was going to be discontinued or maybe reformulated. I don't know, but I really like this concealer. If you want to see from close, it was really nice. Low to medium coverage, more on the lower side. This is my second one, I believe, and I have more at home, different colors. It's very nice everyday concealer. It was fine and affordable, but I have found a new favorite. It is the new Fenty one, which is very lightweight, and it kind of has replaced that one because I loved how thin and lightweight it was on my skin for everyday use. But would I buy it again? Yes, because it's affordable and it's very nice for everyday. I finished an eyeshadow primer. This took a while. Now this eyeshadow primer I had for years. To be fair, I bought it when I did not use eye primer at the time. I used to use concealer as a base for my eyeshadow, so this didn't get a lot of use. And then I did a testing eyeshadow primers video to see if they work or not, if they're worth using them. And since then I fell in love with this eyeshadow primer and I started using it every day, and I have been using it ever since. I think that was like maybe 2 years ago or more, I don't know. Yeah, it has a slight tint to it, but nothing too crazy. I really like it. I use it a lot, but at the end it kind of started to dry out and it was a little bit more tricky to work with, but overall I would definitely buy it again. It's from Milani, it's affordable, and it applies very smoothly. It's not too sticky like some other eye primers that I've used. I finished an eyebrow pencil. This is the Linda Hallberg Infinity Brow Sketch and Sculpt. This is a pen and a pencil. I finished the pen a long time ago. I did not like the pen because it was too thick and it just didn't give me the effect that I wanted for my brows, but the pencil is a little bit hard and stiff, so you need to kind of soften it. So you kind of need to use it every day basically, and not let it kind of dry out and be harder and stiffer. But when you do, it's easy to use and it's thin, and I like it. Would I buy it again? Probably not. If it came by itself, then yes, I would, but it comes with another product that I don't like, so I don't think I will buy this one again. With that being said, I do have it back at home in a different shade. Another Linda Hallberg product, I finished a tinted brow gel, and in the beginning I just couldn't work with tinted brow gels. I felt like they deposited too much product, but when I figured out a trick to open it and scrape the excess product on the spoolie, that's when I started getting the effect that I wanted. Not too much product and kind of natural looking bushy brows. When I figured out that trick, then I quite like this product. It's a bit sticky and it's quite long lasting, and I think I would maybe buy it again because I ended up liking it at the end. After using it for quite a long time, it did dry a little bit at the end, which is kind of normal, especially for very sticky products like this. It kind of dries down almost completely, I would say, at the end after you apply it, so it doesn't stay too sticky. Another brow product, now this took me a lot longer than I thought it would. This is the Nude Stick Brow Boost and Set Gel in extra large. I had a love-hate relationship with this packaging, kind of a tube like this. First of all, the stopper of this would come out a lot of the times, and I struggled to use this product, and at the end it would kind of be difficult to open it because it would turn like this. But at the same time, it was really nice to kind of, well, you're staying there, to kind of squeeze the product out and to get out everything. And unlike most of brow gels, I actually managed to use, I feel like I managed to use all of the product that's inside. It didn't dry out. I had it for a very long time. I would use it almost every single day. At the end I did remove the stopper completely, but because of the packaging it was very easy to get every bit of the product. But I don't know if it happened only with my specific product. The stopper would come out very often and I hated that. I think that I would buy it again. It does hold your brows at place quite nicely. It is slightly tinted, but you don't really notice it on your brows. Next we have a mascara. This is the 17 Another Level Volume Mascara. I bought this in London at drugstore and it was very affordable. I think it was like £4 or something. I didn't particularly like it. I will show you the wand. Like this. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't super long lasting, and if you got a little bit water on your eyelashes then it would run. It was okay. It wasn't mind-blowing. I just wanted to finish it, and I gotta say it kind of took a little bit longer to finish than I expected. I will not buy it again because it was meh. Next, I have a lip balm / lipstick. This is the e.l.f. Bit Size Lip Balm. I got mine in the shade Watermelon. I have scraped every single bit of it, so I like the formula of this product, but this is way too pigmented for a lip balm in my opinion, and it is a bright pink color, which is fine, but for a lip balm that I want to use every day without having to look in the mirror, this was not it. If I put like over my actual lip line, then I would look like a clown that I don't know how to apply my lipstick. So this was way too pigmented for it being a lip balm. It did give you this nice color, and it's raining so much right now. Yeah, it did give you that nice shiny effect, and it was hydrating. It wasn't one of the best lip balms I ever bought, but the problem for me was the color. And I have to say that if I would reapply it multiple times per day, then it would kind of stain your lips a little bit. It would leave you a little bit of that pink color. I did finish it, even though I did not love the color of it. They do have it in a colorless one. If I was to buy it again, I would buy the one without color. Just a couple of products left. I did finish a primer. I had this one in my Project 10 pan. Well, I had it for a while and then I kind of put it out of the project because...
Welcome to the society pod.
Nope. It was a random video. yes, as I was saying, I did put it in the Project 10 pan and then I put it out because I wasn't using it. By the way, this is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I actually like this primer. I just didn't find myself using it so much. It's also a very small product. I had it for many years. That's why I put it in the Project 10 pan. It's a mini product and yet I struggle so much to use it because I don't normally use primers when I do my makeup, but I finally finished it. It's nice. It's not too thick. It's kind of a smoothing-ish primer, but it's not like those thick silicone primers. So I do really like it. And I mean, it's Hourglass. It's pricey. I would maybe buy it in the future. It just took me so long to finish. This in total took me 4.5 months to finish, which is quite a bit for a tiny product like this. Like, look at this. But I gotta say, my mom, actually, I applied this one when I did my mom's makeup one day and she quite liked it because it's very thin and it's not heavy. So this would work very nicely for mature skin to kind of smooth out things a little bit. And lastly, this was not a Project 10 pan product and it was an unexpected finished product. I told you, you underestimated me when I brought so many nail polishes with me because I finished one. I actually managed to finish a nail polish completely unintentionally. It is completely empty and obviously it wasn't full when I brought it with me, but I managed to finish it. This is the nail polish in Tropicana. It's old. Nail polish has stopped existing for many years. For those of you who judge my big nail polish collection, as you can see, I do go through them. And again, I'm somebody that does like to change my nail polish color every like 2 or 3 days. So I do go through stuff, even though I have like 100 something. I do finish them sometimes. I do miss my nail polish collection because I have a lot of crazy different colors. So having this restriction of 9 nail polish, and I know that's a lot, it felt a little bit restricting. One of them actually kind of spilled when we first landed in Bangkok. I thought it broke, but fortunately had it broken, it just spilled a little bit. Anyways, that's it for this part. Looking at all the products, I'm proud. I'm happy that I got to finish quite a lot of, especially big bottles and quite a few makeup products. But again, I have bought quite a few of stuff. So the weight, I'm not sure that it has gone down by much. Anyways, I'll see you again in Bali. Good morning, darling. It's 8:55 in the morning and I'm coming to you from Bali. I am sitting outside, as you can see, so there will be a lot of noises. I have roasters, I have bikes and cars outside. We have everything here. I think I might be wearing the same top that I wore on my last video, but it is a month later and a different country, so it just happened. It is our last day here in Bali. I have quite a bit of packing to do, like always, but it's okay. I have time. Actually, we are flying, I hope the sound is good. We are flying at midnight tonight, so I have all day. So that's why I woke up early to finish filming, because I always do filming and shit when it's most stressful and I have to do a lot of stuff before I leave somewhere. Anyways, we are in Bali and this is the last part of the Asia trip empties. I cannot believe it. It has been 6 months since we've been home. We will be home tomorrow afternoon and I am excited for many reasons. We have enjoyed our trip here in Bali for the past month. We have been mostly working, but we had fun too. It has been interesting, as my friends know from the million snaps that I've sent them. I have a love-hate relationship with Bali. We have been staying in a villa, which has been amazing during the day. Night has been something else. From small and big lizards to frogs and mice and big-ass spiders. We've had everything, I feel like. I mean, we are in a boat which is more inside the island. We're not close to the beach. I don't know if that would have made a difference. It has been quite an adventure. Paradise during the day, kind of hell during the night. I mean, people that live here, they are used to all the animals and insects here. Speaking of insects, I have like 100 mosquito bites. Needless to say, I will be happy to go back to Norway where we have minimal stuff there. Anyways, let's get into the empties because I have quite a few. I am happy about that because that means less things to pack. And I've been really trying to finish this stuff so that I don't have to take them with me. So this is the last empties that I will be having. So let's get into it then. First thing that I have is an aloe vera gel. Well, this was pretty much full when I took it with me. And I haven't used it in all Asia until here in Bali. I pretty much used up everything, not for the reason that you would think. I did not use it for sunburn. I used it for mosquito bites, and I took with me like I took with me like a small hydrocortisone cream, which should help with all kinds of bites. I used it up the whole trip because there have been quite a few bites, but here in Bali, it has been a bit extreme. Actually, I tried this aloe gel, some of my bites, because I couldn't stop scratching them. And actually it helped to soothe them and to stop me from scratching them. So since then, I've been using it. And as you can see, I finished it just from mosquito bites, which have been a lot. I'm happy that I got to finish it and I don't have to take it with me. I've had it for a long time, so time to retire it. Change location. Also, it's been a few hours. Look at this beautiful pool. I also had brought with me a lot of travel size shampoos that I had from random things. Those ended up lasting me a lot longer than I thought they would. I finished all of those and I kind of emptied my travel toiletry bag, which I had a lot of the same thing of. I still have a few things that I have multiple of, but I finished the shampoos. I bought this one in Thailand, then I finished it. The last few days I have been using Alice shampoo, which is just Head and Shoulders, but whatever. I love Briogeo. I've used their shampoo and conditioners and other products for a very long time, but this particular shampoo I don't like because it's a little bit too thin and watery for me. I don't think I will be buying this one again, but that's the only one that they had at Sephora at that time from Briogeo, so I decided to just buy that one. I finished this Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. There's basically one scoop left. Can you see? It's so freaking bright, which I'm gonna be using tonight before I leave because I'm just not gonna have makeup on the plane. We're flying at midnight. I'm gonna use this last bit of it when I remove my makeup later, but other than that, I finished it. I've been wanting to try this for many years actually. I've heard good things about it and I gotta say I quite like it. If I get the chance to buy it in the future, I will. Very nice cleansing balm. Okay, next I finished another nail polish remover. I bought this one for the second time here in Asia and quite like it. This is a quick clean nail polish remover from Silky Girl. Nice one. I did my nails a lot of times, but the last time I did gel before I leave because I cannot be bothered with broken nails and nail polish and waiting for dry. I was like, let's just do this and don't have to think about my nails anymore. Speaking of, I finished a top coat. This is the Revlon Super Top Speed 60-second top coat, and I gotta say it was okay. I mean, it did dry fast, but also sometimes I felt like it didn't dry completely, so I struggled a little bit. But maybe it was a nail polish, maybe it was the top coat, I'm not sure. It was a nice one, but maybe sometimes it doesn't dry completely, which is kind of ironic because it says super top speed. I don't know what to say. In comparison to other ones that I've used, this was a nice one. I finished a travel size Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean cleanser. This is a multi-action foam cleanser. Fortunately, I finished the big bottle of cleanser that I had a long time ago, but this took forever to finish. I mean, it does have 30 mils, which is quite a bit, but it's not the full size. I've been wanting to finish this. I've been using it on many of my trips and I've been wanting to finish it for a long time because I did not like it. Honestly, I have tried a few Estee Lauder skincare products and I'm not so crazy about them because I feel like they are very heavily scented and they're super pricey. In my opinion, a bit overpriced. This stings your eyes. It does say do not use it in your eyes, which I saw much later when I almost had finished this product, but either way, I liked to clean my whole face including my eyes with my cleansers, and I don't want my cleanser to sting my eyes. But that was not the only reason. It did leave my skin very dry after using it. This is a cleanser slash purifying mask, so maybe this was not for my skin type, maybe it's more for oily skin types, but I personally did not like it. I got it for free as a sample goodie bag or whatever, but I felt the need to finish it and I did. Now I can just travel with cleansers that I like. That's it. I will not be buying it again, obviously. Let's continue. I finished a moisturizer. Here's the thing. I am happy that I took a lot of skincare with me, but at the same time, some things I could have done differently. Thailand was amazing to buy skincare products because there was a lot of Korean brands there. It was very easy to find the skincare that I already trust and tried before. So some of the things that I packed with me since we first went to Thailand, I could have bought there. But then when I went to Malaysia, actually it was much harder to find Korean skincare. there. So when I was there, I finished all of my moisturizers and I needed to buy a new moisturizer, and I kind of struggled to find a new moisturizer. I didn't want to buy something super expensive, and since it was almost towards the end of our trip, I didn't want to buy something big and heavy either. So at the end, I ended up going for this Sephora moisturizer. This is the all day hydrator, and I gotta say I quite like it. It's a simple one, it's a day and night, it has 50 mils, and I just finished it actually. I struggled to find a nice texture on the moisturizers that I tried, so this one was pretty nice, very simple, applied very nice on the face, not too heavy, not too thin, and it did its work. It didn't amaze me, but it was fine. So yeah. And then we have a sunscreen. This is the Cosrx Aloe Soothing Sunscreen. So I actually brought this one with me from home, which I could have found here. Actually, Ali used most of this one, and then I just used the very last bit of it because it doesn't bother with that. Okay, last two products. I gotta finish this one because both my camera and my phone are burning. So let's do this. For the last two products, I have two makeup products. One of them is a Rare Beauty lip balm / lip gloss. It's completely empty. I actually took it with me. I bought it a while ago, but I bought another one since because I really love this formula. It actually looks like a lip gloss. It's quite long lasting. It has nice shades. This one is completely empty. The other one is almost empty, and I'll definitely be buying again in the future. But I do need to finish some other lip glosses that I have back at home that I bought a while ago first. And last but not least, I finished a Project and Pan product. I finished a single shadow. This is the Makeup Geek Peach Smoothie. This was in my Project and Pan, I don't know for how long, but this was a throwback product. Quite old actually, but I finished it. An eyeshadow, a whole eyeshadow. Well, it had a pan, quite big pan when I first put it in the Project and Pan, but still took a while, quite a few months actually, but it's gone now, and that's it. This is everything. I think it might start raining soon, so I gotta finish it, and I gotta finish packing too, so gotta run. So thank you so much for watching this whole adventure. It was quite a fun one video to film actually. Now there will not be more empties in Asia at least, so I will see you back at home. Bye.